TiltedBoys close it out and get their first 2-0? Or are they going to do what they've done every single series so far and lose 2 games in a row here? Well, Double King's going to start things off with a pretty fat stun on the door, but he gets away just in time. Oh, he's going to actually be able to get out of this one by the looks of it. They're still chasing, but they really had a lockdown for the time being. Oh, never mind. In comes Sanctified.
He has disruption.
That is a big soul assumption as well.
Oh, he's very dead now. Who's going to get the kill?
Mark. Okay. All right, first blood for the mid laner as well. In fact, I feel like the disruption could have been bad because all you're doing is ensuring that they get to decide who gets the kill, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, Spirit Breaker could have taken it, but if Spirit Breaker takes it, now suddenly he's already got boots in laning phase, and that's already pretty devastating to deal with. So I think that the real analysis there was the fact that he didn't have disruption already leveled. So when the fight broke out, he wasn't already going, you can't go on me, you can't use one spell, let me run away. It was, let me run away, get charged, and things change up. Of course, the repercussion Sanctified now starts with charge, level 1, not bash. Often Spirit Breaker players like the bash just because of the damage output. When you get charge, it does limit your harass potential in lane. This shouldn't be too crazy. You still get level 2 relatively quickly.
What's Shadow Demon
they've done lane swap shenanigans.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, look. Sven's in top lane.
Oh, Sven's 5 in top. Oh,
I've not seen lane
the Naga from the start of the game. Let's go.
I've cast at least, 20 odd games now in the last week or so. I've not seen a single attempt at lane swapping.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen a lane swap.
The other players have gone very tame, There's been like an agreement. Even though there's these portals, so you can swap really easily if you want to. I thought it was just going to break the laning phase, these portals. I thought everyone was going to swap all the time. You'd have like counter matchups and sports coming through and tri lanes, just break it. But no one really cares. It's kind of a grief to be away from lane for too long.
Yeah, it's a grief, and also everyone can do it, so where's the value? The value used to be the psychological warfare of where is he? Is he going to TP? Is he not going to TP if we get there? And of course, nowadays, everyone can do the same thing. And the reason why CDUB probably did the lane swaps, they wanted Sven to farm away from this Underlord. And there is a little bit of poke potential where Visage can bully this Underlord in the early levels. Of course, time will change this matchup. I just don't know if it's going to help out or not. Naga Siren likes to play up against Jakiro. You can often dispel the dual breath if needed. And already, both of these heroes are incredibly low. Only a couple tangos left in the lane for them.
Jesus. Heavy trading going on across the board, to be honest with you. Everybody's kind of taking shots at each other, except in the mid lane where there seems to be some sort of agreement going on. They're just kind of chilling.
Yeah. Volodka, double-digit kills and assists in the previous game. Can he replicate the same game in this second one?
Yeah, Batrider's a different beast than he once was. You're kind of more likely to just grab the points in Flame Break now. Or at least 1 point in Flame Break in the early game and then get Firefly a little later on. But
yeah, pretty much.
He was really
For me, I need CDUB supports to make sure their resource management is good in this game. Because at any minute, Mark could get dived from Batrider. And if one TP comes in and you kill off the Batrider, you crush his game, and Mark suddenly hits level 6-minute room, boom. Game's a whole different story. So I need to see Spirit Breaker or Duster on this Jakiro. Make sure they just keep in mind in about a minute or two time, like, can we help him out? And already Mark just constantly getting attacked in the mid lane. Flame Break, 4 stacks of sticky napalm. It is so hard to play this lane.
Yep, it's really, really annoying. Batrider just clicks so goddamn hard. You give him a chance to get a couple of stacks on you and he's just going to Flame Break you back, make sure he gets another. Realistically, he only needs like 3 stacks before he can actually start kill threatening on you. And they're even going to fortify for this now, so just making sure Wild can get this deny on the range creep and yeah, just really kind of drain Mark of all his resources.
Your Door's hitting multiple...
Lane. Oh dear.
If Door was level 3, they both die there. He was doing such a good job at hitting 2-man poisons every single time. But yeah, unfortunately, only being level 2 with 1 point in poison, probably one of the worst spells for mana to damage transfers in Dota. But yeah, he hits level 2. Now he's living the... Or level 3, sorry, now he's living the dream.
When he eventually puts the point in, he's holding it.
Yeah, he was teasing me there. I was like, come on, you gonna put your point in it or what?
You know what he should have done level 1 is level Disseminate and then turn around and just Get them value right clicks off before he dies. Chad move.
If you want to take me, you gotta go for all of me.
Yeah.
What, 20% of 700 damage? Yeah, it's 140. Very good.
Top bottom lane. Charge out. Ush probably gonna go down here. They will catch him out with the Soul Assumption. Does just enough. Skyward stepping up here. He's got to be careful as well. You got to respect the Soul Assumption. And he will eventually do exactly that and back himself off. But yeah, this is kind of cool. Not taking Grave Chill on Visage. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't really played Visage much this patch, so I don't know the build.
You don't need to. So because of the Spirit Breaker being so tanky, he eats through so much damage that your Soul Assumption is always going to be high value. And when you're against a techies in lane who just pumps out damage by existing, then yeah, the trade-off is going to be Visage will always be chipping down your opponent. And Ush is on the quest to get to Vanguard as quick as possible, just to at least have additional HP, a little bit more regen. A much better start from CDUB in regards to just general approach to lane. I think the biggest issue right now is Sven is using a lot of resources to punish in lane. Sure, he's CSing, but it's not that fluid farm. It's the get a CS, have to bully.
He spent a lot of money on regen, it feels like, as well, so I don't know how far ahead he really is. Net worth is showing pretty much bang even between him and the Naga Siren, so far, so good.
Question for me is, okay, so he does go for a 4th point in cleave. I was wondering, is he going to change the build due to the lane he's playing in? Is he going to go for cleave? He has to mirror image, so it should be fine.
Yeah, Duster's just really trying to force him to use it here. That is just holding on as long as possible. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, mirror image just isn't really going to be a spell in this lane. It probably uses it just, yeah, farm it out. Let's see. Sanctified. Just sit on this. I mean, this is going to be a lot of damage he takes for this, though. So he will take the Arcane Rune and now just try and charge himself. Wait, interrupted by the Flame Break, though. Look, trying to finish the jolt, but he's going to have to really commit to this one if he wants to bring down Sanctified. And meanwhile, Mark just comes in and kills off Skyward. That was pretty damn bad for TiltedBoys, actually.
Ooh, and now Sanctified is charging top.
They lose the rune, they lose the hero. Door in trouble up at top, but it's Duster who goes down first due to all that poison stacking up upon him. And in comes Sanctified from the sidelines, getting one, getting two. They take him down. Skyward turns up. Is it too little too late, though? Can he do the damage to Double King? Yes, he can. Skyward cleans up the kill. A big catch there. They're muchly needed for the side of TiltedBoys.
Yeah, again, just to emphasize, this is a much better start for CDUB. Mark, he had a level 6 advantage on mid. Sanctified taking that Arcane Rune, really helping out the lane for sure. And now you're going to get to see pretty much a whole level advantage on Voice Spirit. When we remember the early days of the spam of the Batrider, just wasn't enough to truly push him out. 35 CS to 21 denies. I guess through all that harassment, you kind of, as long as you survive through it, you're going to do God's work. And yeah, I didn't even see this, but yeah, it's actually very disgusting, the disparity. It's kind of, I guess, like a fake matchup, right? Like, it looks really cool for like those 1 or 2 instances, but in reality, just Voice Spirit is always regenning, chilling, hitting, and yeah. 1,500 gold difference.
The creeps. ABC, always about creeps. Duster, he's going to get caught out a little bit here. They'll throw down the disruption as well, just to allow Further to get the illusions on top of him. The bomb comes out, but it looks like it's not going to be enough to take him away. He's got the poison on him again. Door is just always stacking them up.
Ooh, and he's going for the 1-1-3 build. So I've seen Shadow Demons just not bother getting Disseminate. And you go for multiple points of disruption, lowering the cooldown, increasing the damage it does. But yeah, he's opting to just provide another damage source. And
Wildcard, he's having a bad time mid, and now he's having an even worse time in the middle lane. That's just not fun.
This is what I meant about the whole Batrider matchup, right? It's as soon as you get a couple of rotations and give Voice Spirit that extra bit of breathing room, he just takes over the game.
There's Sven's not getting out of this. He's just straight up, right click from Techies. Skyward finds it. Nice catch from him. Door in some trouble as the charge is going to connect. And they will quickly take over the Watcher as well, just to claim that area as their own.
I still think this is okay for CDUB. Like, it's not pretty. This isn't the cleanest Dota, but like, your Sven's relatively up there with the Naga. Your Visage is complete free farm bottom. Voidsport is completely owning the game. Like flat threes online, as you see here. Like everything's just aligning for a very mid-game centric timing. And sure, you could Double King is out of position, right? Being in a small camp, it's 8 minutes in. Everyone else is kind of just chilling, so you're giving opportunities for Tilted Boys to get a free kill or two. But it doesn't hurt at the end of the day. It's still like, yeah, whatever, brush it off.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Not great, though. Certainly don't want Double King to make much more of these kind of getting caught out plays. I mean, a Sven you don't want to be playing from behind.
Look at Duster trying to take the stacks.
Yeah, greedy potato over here. I don't think he's getting away with this. Let's see. Wildcard comes over and says, "Sir, what are you doing? This is a league. You don't have a license for that." In comes Sanctified, though, looking for a bit of revenge, or maybe just trying to keep his friend alive, or maybe even trying to turn the kill around as Mark arrives and just dumps the damage down onto the Batrider. Duster, he almost survives through it, but Skyward does finish the job before going down himself.
That is...
Who gets the stacks? Door picks them up.
That is the most unacceptable play that I've seen today. Like, the fact that Volodka is level 8, no point in flaming Lasso because of how weird the lane's gone. Then he tries to kill Duster. Like, if he had a point in flame, like a flaming Lasso, boom, instantly Duster's dead. But then it becomes a drawn-out engagement that he gets hit by charge that he can't cancel a flame break. Like, Duster should just be dead. Like, he's greedy in that position. And now suddenly it becomes like a good fight. And kind of crazy. And now Volodka goes to a different area of the map to farm up. And he's getting charged again.
Yeah. I mean, this will probably give it away, but if it gets them a kill, then hashtag worth it. And yeah, it's just going to come crashing on in, and well, this is going to be an easy kill for them. Doesn't even... Oh, he doesn't have the ulti. Well, doesn't matter. They'll kill him off. 3 heroes just come charging on in. Poor old Volodka just not being given a game at all after last time as well. This is brutal. However, Tilted Boys do get the return kill onto Isla. Isla's just been farming down here, basically like chilling out, listening to his favorite tunes and hitting his favorite creeps, but does finally get punished for that.
Yeah, the issue for Tilted Boys now is their Batrider has been absolutely removed from the game to a point where Door, this Shadow Demon, who's really performing quite well, is only 600 gold behind him. Like, this Shadow Demon could overtake the Batrider, potentially. Like, you'd never want to hear that in a game of Dota. Like, he's already on his way to 8th Lens. And they kind of need to play...
Right, that's my fucking mid laner. Door is my mid.
Like, I want to see Shadow Demon and the lads play around Underlord in bot lane. Like, Underlord is incredibly tanky, and as soon as you throw a Pit of Malice against Spirit Breaker, you remove his ability to play the game. Like, you can't charge store it. And already CDUB identify that. They move away from this bot lane, take Isla towards the tower, and yeah, just start progressing the game. Dodge Underlord, hit towers. That's kind of the theme for CDUB right now.
Yeah, I don't want to play anywhere into this brick wall here. This guy sucks. That Ash is just so annoying. There will come a point where you can Fiendskate into fights, which he hasn't really been doing so much of lately because the fights have been so quick. As the game goes on, heroes get more health, but I mean, Mark is just absolutely eating heroes at the moment. He's got the double damage. They'll do their best to try and keep Ush alive here by using the disruption, and that's actually going to do the job. So he will escape. Again, a beautiful play from Door, this time sacrificing his own life, but for the greater good.
Well, they tried to go into Double King top. They're trying to usher him into the Batrider. No! He was right in front of you!
My goodness.
I'm pretty sure Batrider had vision most likely
there
because
it is.
of the daytime. That's a good tip. It's a good tip.
Gave him enough time to cook about it as well, to be like, oh, maybe I'm not getting tipped for it. Maybe he didn't see it.
Did we have vision? Did we not have vision? Should I have gone for it? Wait, he was right there. Bam! Tip comes in. Absolutely scathing. Yeah, no, Double King, even after such a weird and wonderful start to this playing in the off lane, but obviously being the carry, he's got an Echo Saber, Mask of Madness, overtaken the Naga Siren at this point. A lot of the moves Tilted Boys have made have been trying to save the Batrider. A lot of just defensive movements, which gives Sven all the freedom in the world in this top half of the map.
He's moving. He's schmoving. He's grooving. He's getting that farm. Top net worth now. Exactly what you wanted to see on this this span. You know, the one way to make it work is to give him a good start and catapult him into the game.
Yep.
Give him the space to use that cleave to get as much farm as physically possible, and yeah, having a great performance at the moment.
Look at 30 trying to be all cheeky. He's now like running into the Sven's territory. Meanwhile, Isla's
No song, by the way. Does he have a point health?
for 14 minute wisdom rune fight, no man.
Whoa, there's a fucking brawl going on down here. It looks like the Shadow Demon's going to be the first to fall, but actually maybe that honor belongs to Skyward. They're both running himself away, but Mark's going to be able to get on top of the tech. He still can't quite finish the job, and now Mark might be the one overextended. Isla's the one to drop as Ferde comes in with a backstab maneuver. Store to go. Duster also in some trouble here as Ush will be able to finish him off, and Mark, he's in too deep. He's going to go down. A sweet, sweet revenge for the Bat Rider for all the rustling that's been done to him throughout this game. Sanctify stops for a D-ward, but Ferde said, no, you will not get this D-ward. Dude, this
Will
guy
he get the charge off? Will he get the charge off? No, he got ruined, of course.
Skyward times it very, very nicely indeed, and that's going to bring him down.
Truly unfortunate.
Wait, Sanctified still got the Observer Ward. Worth. That's a worth.
CDUB, lads, you're ahead in the game. I respect that. 14-minute wisdom room fight sounds good, but to bring all the numbers, it's... I won't lie, a replay would be banging for that engagement. There was a lot to digest from that one, and it just didn't feel like the most optimal of plays. TiltedBoys.
52% win probability to see that. That is not very much.
But look at Mark, he just keeps going at it. Dude, Mark's a loose cannon. I'll be honest, he is a loose cannon.
I wish someone would describe me as a loose cannon.
I mean, we could talk after this cast, and we'll see how you go.
Cool thing to be. I want to be a maverick. I want to be a renegade. Loose cannon.
All right,
The guy in the corner of the
stop
police
casting right
department
now.
with
You
shades.
go live the life you want to live.
No, I don't want to be a policeman renegade. I want to be a casting renegade.
Oh, okay, sure. Say something really based then about this game.
Really what?
Yeah, you heard me.
You say really based or basic?
Yeah, no, they're based.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to, pander to the NA audience.
Oh, big jump in from Skyward here. Is he going to be able to clean up with this one? Well, this was able to run himself away. Duster, maybe not so lucky, but the Sven's coming in for a bit of revenge. But guess who's here? It's Ush, and he's got roots to throw on the ground as well as a Crimson Guard, meaning Double King thinks, you know what? This was a farming ulti all along. Just kidding, guys. Let me hit some creeps.
Yeah, TiltedBoys, they are reacting to the early game awkwardness just through having the numbers, right? You got the Crimson Guard on this Underlord. The SD still is absolutely popping off in this game once he isn't charged. And now they're smoked up. They're running head on into high ground vision and a Sven with ultimate.
Oh my goodness. I mean, the Bat Rider's actually saving this a little bit because he gets the lasso out onto the Sven to just stop him chopping everybody up, which actually gives TiltedBoys a chance to reposition in this fight and bring down Double King. Mark's still going to be able to kill off the kill onto Skyward, but in comes Sanctified charging onto Door. Door's also going to eat a few spells from Isla as well, so it's going to be enough to bring him down with Mark helping out. Yes, it is. Isla gets a double, and Sanctified backs away, and now they look towards Wildcard as well. Wildcard, he doesn't have a way out of this one. He does have himself a Vanguard, but it's not going to do enough. Ush comes in trying to finish off Mark. The tick damage will bring him down along with the illusions from Ferde, but Ferde now in some trouble. Isla's on top of him, finish him off with a soul assumption. Now looks over towards Ush, but Ush, those birdies are doing absolutely nothing to him. A soul assumption will help out just a little bit, and then is a Spirit Breaker charging on over, but I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to do here. Might just have to call the whole thing off.
Oh. For both teams, they learned a lot about how their drafts is going to scale into this game in the future.
Yeah.
Jesus. Skyward, that was so aggressive.
Yeah, I
Disruption?
don't think you get away. Oh, hold on. Door says, you know what? You can get away with this, my friend. Because I am here for you, as a good friend is, and also kill the Sanctify as well. A good friend saves
And
you
now
and
Bass
kills
back
your
again.
enemies.
When's the fight going to end? Okay,
Now
fine, the fight's over.
You get to talk.
But both teams understood what their drafts are going to be able to do in the future. TiltedBoys, all about the kiting. We mentioned it during the draft. Every hero has a way of prolonging an engagement and making it annoying. Of course, Nagasai just picked up the Orchid. And for CDUB, if Sven can get in the position of ultimate and choke points, double stun into cleave, he will do damage. But of course, he needs a BKB. He can't get disrupted. He also needs ult to be running the entire fight. He used ultimate at that fight was like 5 fights separately combined. He used fight in like Act B of that engagement. And at the final act, it was expiring, and that's when he hit the big stun, and of course, no damage after. So CDUB need to play around Sven Ultimate a little bit better, and be mindful that TiltedBoys are going to kite you to the end of time if they can.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have the heroes to do it as well. They have great heroes for kiting. As we mentioned in the drafting phase, all these heroes have some form of being able to move around this fight or control up the enemy team, or just simply get out the way. So now, CDUB, they are able to have the strength to take objectives. That is a big difference here. You know, this team is just very strong at the moment. They've got massive objective taking potential, and they're going to try and use that for Roshan. And it doesn't look like TiltedBoys are going to be contesting this one, even though there is no net worth advantage. In fact, even a slight net worth advantage going on with TiltedBoys. So, kind of surprising they don't try and fight this, but also, yeah, no, I think they should be.
It's a nice call from CDUB. TiltedBoys aren't really ever going towards Roshan. They might have been able to secure the area with a nicely placed mine or something, but no, in reality, it's a nice Aegis to claim. It accelerates the point in which the second Roshan will respawn to be able to take that to fight decisive. We crush you, second Aegis, look towards your base. So I like it when teams who are in the lead poke their heads in, quickly do it, and go back towards their merry, jolly ways of farming.
Kill that kobold Jakira. Murdering kobolds in the river like a pure savage. Meanwhile, Naga Siren is kind of farming behind enemy lines right here. Sanctified, I wonder if he's going to try and do a bit of detective work and locate the Naga Siren, or simply just clear out these waves.
It's always scary because Naga Siren players nowadays, they always run the main hero with one other illusion, so it looks like a pair of illusions, and then suddenly you're orchided, mirror image is reused, and boom, you're dead. So this Spirit Breaker, he can try and look, but if at any minute he bumps into the real one, he will just insta-die. So I respect the fact that he isn't truly going in, and beautiful dodge there. Both Duster and Mark are smoked up, so the sixth sense from this Naga Siren to ensure her survival.
You want to know a secondary reason why Naga Sirens only use the two grouping method?
Why is that?
This is big carrying knowledge, by the way. It's because creeps, a lot of the creeps won't use their abilities on 2 heroes, but they will use it on 3. So if you walk around as 3 or more, then you'll get stomped and stuff.
I was going to ask if it was for Centaur stomps, but yeah, nice answer. Good job.
No, just say, I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me something new about the game.
No, I mean, it's really cool. No, the fact that you described it in that way, like, a lot of viewers wouldn't have really thought about that, so I think that is really educational, and I thank you, Nomad, for helping the viewers.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Yeah. We are about 7 minutes away from that 28-minute 14 Naga Siren mirror image usage. Don't worry, I have remembered.
Was it 28 minutes or 24 minutes? I thought you said 24 minutes.
I wrote it down on Notepad. I put 28:14. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter if I wrote it wrong, but I made sure it was documented.
It's very
for its
important
importance.
information to remember. So
I mean, if it happens, I'm going to lose my shit, I'll be honest.
Okay, alright.
Yep. Naga Siren very close to Heart. Heart's one of those deceptive items. In some games, a Naga Siren Heart can absolutely break the game, and in others, doesn't do a lot. And in this game, I'm a little bit torn. I'm 50-50. I think Sven plus Voice Spirit damage, yeah, it's going to really overwhelm the Naga Siren, and pushing her up to like 3k HP, it's cool, but is it really going to help compared to, let's say, a Butterfly or even like a Skadi? I think Heart is always the type of item that you buy it, you feel cool, but maybe I now need this item. We'll see how it plays out. She could honestly be tank enough to survive the Sven stun and initiation where SD isn't in position. Then you turn around with Underlord, auras, roots, and everything. And that alone is now her avenue to play out the fights, right? It's just be a bit of a damage soak. Yeah, we'll see how they play around it. Clearly, they've got an idea around the Heart. They've all subscribed to it. They haven't forced her to buy a different item.
I mean, yeah, it's usually the carry player's decision on what they want to buy, right? You gotta just trust your carry and accept what they're saying is they're eating.
Did you see that charge, Nomad?
No, I wasn't watching.
Brother, you gotta keep your PGM on like full screen.
I've got 2 screens. It is full screen.
You need to be cross-eyed like me, alright? This Wisdom Room fight you are late to. Spirit Breaker just went and tickled Batrider's tail as he was TPing out, didn't bash. Just survived. Woo-wee.
Exciting stuff. I'm sad I missed it. Sorry, guys.
True.
I'll do better next time.
Just don't click on Batrider. It's despair mode. This is like this is like pub level Batrider. Not in regards to like playstyle, but just like the items he has, right? Normally pro players with the help and assistance and whatnot, you always seem to get BKB out of nowhere, and it's just been a rough game. Oh, Skyward.
Yeah, this is
another charge. Will he live?
Oh, how exciting as I watch it.
It's happened twice in a row now. 2 times he's been like a hair's breadth away from cancelling a TP.
Wow.
Thanks for watching it with me, Nomad.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we shared that moment together. Thank you. Thank you,
Ayrton, for
well
catching it. Yeah.
Yeah, the real GOAT.
He's probably watching, like, doing this, like, oh god, these fucking guys, man.
We probably missed like 3 other plays which have gone on, and he's just been like,
"Oh,
okay,
don't group me into yours. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying watching the BGM today. It's good."
The problem with BGM for players is like it's just like a fraction of a second behind, and you know every second counts. That's the issue. For example, Sven is going on to Skyward right now, and can he finish the job? The reactive taser is doing a bit of work, but not enough. As Double King still able to get the kill. Song comes out from Ferte, but there's a BKB stun coming out from Double King. Is huge. Ferte now needs to get himself away. The heart, is it going to do enough? Split comes out, but the damage is there. Double King and Mark bring him down, and now they're going to follow the TP. Where does it go? Who knows?
To the base.
We're going to find out
to
together.
The base.
It went to the mid lane. Interesting. Well, they're there now.
Just saved like 20 seconds of CDUB's time. It's like, oh, you want to come hit our high ground? Please. Welcome to our base.
Nice little portal over here. They actually had vision on the portal, so they knew where it was. That's kind of unfortunate for the Underlord.
I mean, really beautiful stuff there from CDUB, Double King specifically. Identifying the fact that if he just BKB blinks and cancels that TP, killing off the Naga Siren, and we mentioned the fact that Heart doesn't feel that punchy, right? Look how quickly she died in that isolated fight. Sure, it was multiple heroes battling on top of her. She wasn't under the disguise of which illusion's real. So something to be mindful of. This Naga Siren isn't the GOAT carry with 17,000 net worth that's able to do everything right now.
Yeah. Well, she's not all that. She's not all that. Really want to see this butterfly completed before they take the next fight, but that's kind of on CDUB's terms. If they want to go high ground and shove into them, then I mean, they might try it, but it'll be risky without an Aegis. I feel like that's when the next big engagement's going to come in. Roshan's going to respawn in 1 minute plus the extra time, so we'll see what exactly that is when we get there. It's a bit like football with extra time, isn't it, T?
A little bit, mate. Just get a couple dives and injuries, and then bada bing, bada boom, +8.
Yeah, that's terrible, this game, isn't it?
Kind of. We are actually, way more importantly, 1:24 away from that prediction.
Okay, no. Please keep us all informed. Thank you.
That's right.
Is there any way TiltedBoys can get out and contest this Roshan is the question, because they need to...
I don't know if they need to. Like, we're mentioning Butterfly being such an important item for them. I think as soon as you take the fight out in the open... Wait a second, they just found Visage all by herself.
Dude, Visage trying to get in the portal. That was such an interesting method of escape. I'm kind of sad it didn't work. I think he actually cancelled the TP at the last second. Shard is going to give him a chance to regen a little bit of HP, but there's just bombs being put under his feet, and Fede is going to be able to grab that kill. And,
Yo, alright, I'm just going to say, by the way, Nagasaurus just... Ooh, it could occur.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm so fixated on this right now.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. There's action happening right now, so I'm good. It's Sanctified's actually going to get just flat out ultied in the middle lane. Dur is now upon him. Make sure he's dusted up as well. Get all the good shit upon him. And now Sanctified, well, he doesn't really have a way out of this one, but there isn't a Macropire thrown down on top of his head, but it's not going to save him. And now actually with the lasso coming in as well, a cheeky half-second song as well. A song of victory, I would say.
I was 10 seconds short. I was 10 seconds short.
For a spell of 25-second cooldown, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. Great stuff from CDUB. Sorry, not from CDUB, from TiltedBoys there. Like, the fact that they had this vision on the super south side of their map to then be able to gate onto it, but everyone be ready. You kill off Visage and then sweep to mid. Like, fair play to TiltedBoys. And this is the eventual plays that they can make. And you were asking how do they get back onto the map to contest Roshan. At the current state of the map that they were in, they couldn't. But with these pickoffs, it gives them a little bit of breathing room. And something that we haven't mentioned yet is Shadow Demon plus Naga Siren. Not only do you have Naga with Manta and her illusions, you then have SD creating additional illusions. So even when CDUB are in a commanding position, all 3 lanes will have Manta, Mirror Image, or Disruption illusions running down them. So there's a lot of kind of just macro resource management you need to do on CDUB to get this game over the line.
And I love this gambit which teams have to play now. Like, which side is Roshan going to respawn on? Is it going to respawn in a couple of seconds, or is it going to respawn in a minute or so? So
That's true,
Skyward is currently setting up a bottom. Now, I think on Dire's side, you can get 4 bombs in. On Radiant's side, you can only get 3 in. But these have all just been blown up immediately. But Sky's actually coming into this one, and they've got the portal coming through as well. They're going to try and take this fight. So far, 2 heroes are through the portal, both of which are getting completely shredded. Sanctify trying to run himself away. Skyward and Usher staying on top of him right now, as Isla's got to be careful. Everyone's coming through this portal. The Sven, he's been lassoed up for the time being, but Mark's also just dealing so much damage for the Wildcard. It's going to get taken down. Ferde, meanwhile, on top of Isla, gets that kill onto the Visage. Skyward has fallen as well, but now they've got the stun out onto Ferde. Ferde, he needs some help. Is he going to find it? Here comes the Sven. I thought he was going to go chop out the Naga, but Naga just says no and turns around and owns him. Nice stun out from Duster, buying them the space, but CDUB actually need to retreat from this. And don't forget, Roshan's respawning in just 10 seconds, and CDUB, they're the ones on the defensive, so they might not be getting this Roche. Let's see if anybody else can escape. Does look like Duster. Nope, finds him. Door gets eyes on him in the tree line. Now surrounded by illusions. Duster will get dusted, and that is going to be 3 big kills on the side of CDUB, and now Ferdo should head over to that pit.
Again, just CDUB just getting a little bit too relaxed in their positioning. The Visage dying and then the pickoffs into then... You asked me about 6 hours ago in a different cast about the Twin Gates and if teams should respect it when TPing in. CDUB just didn't respect it. Techies was set up, Underlord TP'd in. In that engagement though, I will say that the Batrider, got my brain. Wildcard, sorry, I had to really think for a second. Wildcard, he misplayed a lot. He actually clicked on the Twin Gate plus the Underlord's Fiend's Gate a couple of times. So he was channeling it, then cancel it, channeling it. So rather than like lassoing and using spells, he was just BKB channeling, then channel a different thing. And it was just really messy. I think that messiness, especially for CDUB, Sven, he didn't get any of his big damage off, right? BKB ultimate and just getting kited non-stop. They need to be careful. They are a couple fights away from this game getting very hard.
Yeah, I think it's already pretty damn hard. I mean, that fight just inspired a lot of fear in me for this Sven, as he went basically for the 1v1 versus Naga in the middle of the engagement. And,
he's not itemizing to kill her either, right? You got Silver Edge. You would argue that MKB's needed. You could even say that potentially like an AC or just additional attack speed is pretty pivotal. But of course, with his current route, like he has Mask Commander, sure, but I feel like he's missing, with all the net worth that he's got, he's always been missing that one item to actually threaten her. And I think like MKB, Daedalus, maybe what's the upgrade to the, is it Harpoon? Harpoon's the upgrade to Echo Saber, right? Just before I...
You mean
no, I think Harpoon. Disruptor?
Wait, Harpoon is Echo Saber's up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like I think if he went for Harpoon, and that's I'm just trying to work out how he fixes his build right now. Because like buying Harpoon now, it's like, sure, I'm progressing my items, but it's not helping him. I guess he just buys MKB into Satanic.
But, only a strength hero. I think for me the biggest issue is the Silver Edge. I would have really liked to see just crits in response to it, you know? Like, Silver Edge always feels to me like, if you're against like some PA or some, not even necessarily a breaking hero, but like, you know, maybe even like, I don't know, just heroes which don't require you to just absolutely blast out damage. Yeah, sure.
So counter argument is, right now, Shadow Demon's being very disruptive towards him. Not literally, but the fact that he is ulting him. So I think having the invisibility tool, you have the small crit built into it, and the fact that you can surprise your opponent, right? Sven needs the element of surprise. This hero is so bad when he is seen and kited. So I think for that route, against how many defensive tools are in TiltedBoys, to suddenly go, boom, you're dead, it's warranted. But combining it with the lack of the extra something, again, Sven's such a difficult hero. I feel like one wrong item on Sven is amplified by you not getting a kill, right? So just the
absolutely.
reason why the hero isn't as popular as other carriers.
Yeah.
Ush is by himself right now.
But also he's 6k gold behind the Nagasara, which is a pretty big deal. The Double King unleashing onto Ush right now has been disarmed on the Spencer. Going to take a little bit longer. Dora is here as well. Wondering if he wants to go in for the disruption, and well, he will not be doing that. As the Aegis is actually triggered onto Ush here. He's going to be coming back into the fight. So out onto the Spen. They're trying to control that Double King right now, and they might just be able to drop him. They absolutely will. Ferde gets the kill once again. 2 dead on the side of CDUB. They thought it was a freebie, but in the end, it was just death.
Going for an aggressive play onto an Aegis, especially it being the Underlorder, a rather low value kill because
Yeah.
what best case you kill him, he just buys back with a Fiend's Gate, he can join the fight. He's incredibly tanky, as we're pointing out here, still with the Crimson, of course, from early game, but plus the Halberd. He just fully bought out for the Sheaves as well. Like, I think CDUB just not really able to make the collective team calls to get this game over the line. And
honestly, like, it's not my job to make judgments, but it is to speculate. I feel like CDUB, the communication about the Aegis might not have been there, which would be pretty bad, but I feel like there's no way you go for that otherwise. Meanwhile, Duster, he is going to get brought down as he tries to make this defense. He's doing a decent amount of damage. Skyward getting very low here. Mikey's in the middle of everything, but he's rooted right now. Has to use the Manta to get himself back, but does get the kill onto Blood, because that's not bad. Sanctified just gets torn apart by Ferde and his mob of Naga Sirens. They're going to look forward for more, but actually Mark's attempting kill, but he's got the invisibility and they don't have the detection to bring him down in time. And now, no, they've actually kind of caught out with Naga Siren here, but Thor is there. Nice disruption coming on through and actually can turn aggressively. No, sings the song of his people and gets himself the hell away, but oh, he does the illusion. He stuns the illusion. Oh no, I didn't actually see him. Is that the death of Ferde? There's no way this is how it goes down, but there's the team's coming. The cheese is there. The disruption is out. Oh my goodness, are they turning this one around? Tilted Boys, there's no way. There's no way. They're on top of the Sven right now. Can they finish the job? Naga Siren's tearing him a new one. The Sven is dead without buyback. Oh my goodness, how this play turn again. Isla's in trouble now as well as they'll try to finish the job. Nice stun coming out from the Techies and Duster as they slow them down at the moment. Door on the chase. He throws down the disruption, but under the tier 4 towers, is that a play they can really go for? Not really, but they'll focus on those barracks. Jump in from the Void Spirit. He's controlling it up right now. Skyward, he's rooted. As the Manta, he kind of needs to use it, and he's not going to be able to.
Both cores don't have buybacks. Luckily, their tier 2's alive top, so at least mega creeps aren't on the cards. But
2 lanes at least.
2 lanes at least, and maybe even the GG.
The pings are onto the tier 4s. Oh my goodness! If Tilted Boys 2-0 CDUB, then wow, that is a shock.
The Norton
1 tier 4
team
down. 20
have they
seconds
finally
on
beat their
Sven.
curse? Yeah.
Sanctified jumping on through, just trying to disrupt them at the moment. They're going for the second tier 4 simultaneously. Ferde looking to try and secure the kill here onto the position. They can bring the position down. That would be absolutely huge. No buyback available is, by the way. The Shard's going to buy him a little bit of time. They'll turn around and focus on the tower a bit more. Now turn around. They'll deal with Isla. Isla is gone. 1 second left on the Sven. He has to do God's work right now with God's strength. Will he be able to do so? He's rooted straight off the bat. Lasso comes down as well. No way. He's gone. And that's it. GG comes out. Tilted Boys, they will get the 2-0 over CDUB. Oh my goodness.
Coming into this series, I didn't expect TiltedBoys to get it.